Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Stepdle puzzle. Today is Mr. Bean's 69th birthday, or Rowan Atkinson I should say. So to mark this occasion, as I've been doing for the last few days, I'm going to pick a person whose birthday it is, and I'm going to be using some words connected with them as for starting guesses. So today I'm going to be using some roles and films that Rowan Atkinson has been in. Now, I already gave away the four-letter one. Of course, I'm going to start with Mr. Bean. That's what everybody knows him from, I'm sure. Now, there'll be a few things that he's done that other people will recognise as well. And let's hope they give me better starting guesses on the 5, 6 and 7 letter one than Bean did. I thought the E or the A might be correct. Anyway, he has appeared in a short called Fist of Bean, where he appeared as Mr. Bean, of course, so we'll go for Fist. And I do not have a third one lined up because I didn't think I was going to get 8 greys, so that is a very bad start. But let's use both the remaining vowels. Surely one of them has to be correct, and it's the O. So do I think I'm going to get a duplicated O, or do I need to find the correct 2 consonants? Because it can't be pony. It could be pokey. I feel like a duplicated O is more likely though. Well, it's an L, so it's not pokey or pool. Poly? Polly? I would say that's a prefix, commonly, but anyway, apparently it's a word, and it was the correct word, so we did get there in the end, but that is not the easiest start. We will move on. Blackadder, of course, is another great role that Rowan Atkinson is well known for, and he appeared in Blackadder back and forth. That only gives us the H, which is, I suppose, slightly better than the starting guesses on the 4-letter one, so I won't complain. Let's use 4 more common letters, and that's quite lucky, but also quite unlucky. This still could be a K, L, M, so many other things, a P. Oh gosh, I don't know what the most likely is, but shamefully it wasn't that, and it's not that. But luckily we're not in a hard mode trap for too much longer. At least I'd got rid of the R in the first guess, so that was one option it couldn't have been, but that was still a bit of a trap. Right, we will move on to Johnny English, another one of his famous comic creations, a Mr. Bond-esque character. He appeared as Johnny English in Johnny English Reborn. And Reborn, despite having a duplicated R, that hasn't helped me at all, has at least given me 2 letters, so that's a start. Much better than the other ones. Now, what are we going to do with this N? I keep looking at the ing, but I think if it's an ing ending, we're not going to be able to fit the N and the E into the first 3 letters. So, I mean, there are lots of words like newest or negate. I don't really want to try a duplicated E though, that's the problem. Let's try pencil, that doesn't duplicate anything. The L is correct. But it can't be length. It can be leaned. But again, I don't want to duplicate the letter if I can help it. Let's just try leaned, because at least it lets me try new positions for the L and the N, and it tries the A and D as well, which might be useful. Oh, legend. Well, some people would say that Mr. Bean, or Rowan Atkinson, rather, is a legend, so there we go, how apropos. We will end where we started, with Mr. Bean's holiday. That's more like it. 4 letters right away. What are we going to do? Again, I don't think we can do an ing ending. We do have the I, but if it's an ing ending, we'd have to fit in the L, O and D into the first 4 letters, and everything I can think of has got the O in second. Like loading, or lauding, or dowling. Everything's got the O in second, so let's assume it's not an ing ending. So what do I want to go for instead? Solider is probably a good word because it tries for 4 letters that I need to use, plus the S, E and R, but of course the O, L, I and D can't be in those positions, and soldier wouldn't work either. We need to move the O and the L around. But what are we going to do with them? Spoiled? No, because the I can't be there. Despoil, is that a word? I thought it would be too uncommon to be correct, but I thought it was probably a word. And it was, but it hasn't really given me that much more information, except now I need to use the E as well. That's going to make it even more difficult to think of words. We've got too many vowels. And it can't be collide, because again, the OL can't be second and third. So what are we going to do? It could definitely be an ED ending or a DE ending, I suppose. But then I need to work out what to do with the O, I and L. It could be an... I mean, it can't even be an O-I-L-E-D ending, like spoiled, because, again, the I still can't be fourth. So what do I think is a sensible thing to do? Foiled, but that's not long enough, and the O can't be second still. Obliged? Oh, it still uses the L and the I in positions that they can't be in. Why does everything have those letters in those positions? This is not good. Limboed. Okay, well it definitely can't be correct because the O can't be fifth, but I'm going to go for it if it accepts it. Oh, it doesn't even accept it. I just wanted some more information. Broiled then, let's do that instead. Again, it can't be correct because the I can't be fourth, but surely this will tell me something useful. Still nothing else is in the right place. Oh no. Okay. So that's an O. Feels like maybe it's an IDE ending then. Maybe it's some kind of chemical element. I did say collide earlier. Well, not a chemical element, but a chemical compound, would it be? Like peroxide, that sort of thing? But where would the L go? Bromide. Chloride clearly doesn't quite work. Fluoride doesn't quite work because that's got a U in it, so it's an 8-letter word. So what does work? There's not even a guarantee that it's an IDE ending. That's the problem. I've only got 3 guesses left. I mean, I've got 5 letters correct. It feels like I'm definitely going to succeed. I'm just going to go for collide. It's not going to be correct, but I need to find out if I've got the ending correct. Oh, I don't have the ending correct, so the D has to be second. So it's not idolize. Oh, maybe it's idolize spelled with a Z. It is. Oh, that's a difficult one. I was never going to use the Z. And it had more vowels than consonants. So, 5545, I mean, it's not as nice a pattern as quadruple 5 would have been, but it does mean that I had 1 guess in hand, so at least that's a relief. So, not my best performance today, but just about got through that before running out of lives. So that is the Stepdle puzzle. Thank you for watching, and happy birthday to Rowan Atkinson. Now go and watch Mr. Bean. Bye for now.